All right, folks at home watching, we welcome you to another matchup of the Pensacola FC ladies taking on Gulf Coast United in what is a 1 versus 2 battle in the Eastern Division of the GCPL. Both teams, I believe Gulf Coast United is undefeated. I know Pensacola FC is undefeated, coming in at 3-0. Joined this evening by Dr. Tubbs, whose silky tones you will appreciate much more than mine.
Well, thanks for having me this evening on this wonderful broadcast. It's such a good thing. By the way, so no one gets confused, I'm Dr. Tubbs, is in communication professor, Dr. Willie Tubbs from UWF, not doctor who can save you if you're sick, Tubbs.
I don't know. If I start choking, I expect you to kind of Heimlich, you know.
That I can do that. I was trained in that back at Louisiana College many years ago.
And I would be remiss if I didn't point out that our extra color tonight is coming from Caleb over here on my left, operating the camera and the occasional witty remark.
Hello, folks. I don't know that I'm that witty, but I'll do my best.
So it's warm out there. I would not be surprised if heat was a factor as the ladies ease into the heart of summer. You know, it's definitely, you work up a sweat without doing a whole lot. So I do expect as the game wears on that we'll see fatigue as a factor.
And no doubt about that, Justin. I know in my career before becoming a professor of communication, I worked in college athletics, and it was always interesting when the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Northwest Florida heat kicks in. If you're not from the region, it is a major difference.
For sure.
So it could come down to how many imports do we have on either roster.
Well, I don't know the Gulf Coast United girls as well, ladies as well, but I know for us, you know, we're blessed to have a really great, for the most part, homegrown team here. It's we've got UWF players, we've got players who are from the Pensacola area playing at other schools, but most of these ladies grew up in and around here, so they ought to be used to the heat, but, you know, it's never easy.
Well, that's true. I recognize a lot of the young women on our team from their efforts at the University of West Florida.
All right, here we go. Kick off. Gulf Coast United with the early possession. Tries to play through the middle. Looker intercepts. Looker picks it up. Looking to get the Pelicans started. Kind of a sloppy first pass there. Ball into touch. And it's the Gulf Coast throw right around the midfield. Big throw down the line. Actually into a dangerous space. Looker looks to shepherd it out. Or that was Cunningham. No, that was Looker. Who was that?
That was Looker, number 12.
Okay, yeah. Who's playing our other center back today? Oh, is that Destiny Hurd?
It looks like it is Destiny Hurd.
Okay. Don't usually see her in the center back position, but it's fine.
Great ball handler in her days at the University of West Florida.
For sure. Dangerous player. And a hard-working player, my goodness. Quick little interchanges here. Ball kind of bouncing around. Ball goes out for another throw. This one deep in the Pelicans' half. This is Gulf Coast with the early possession. Nelson clears it, but nobody home. And Gulf Coast will pick it up again, restart the attack at midfield. See if either of these teams are going to get the ball on the floor and keep it a little bit. Right now it's okay. Get a little chippy. There's Hurd stepping in. Out for another throw for the Gulf Coast United team right at midfield. Oof, that's a big throw. Wow.
I had a little too much on it because it got past her intended target. Kind of messed up the attack.
Nelson clears her lines into Mathern. Mathern likes to run with the ball at her feet. And it looks like Pensacola is going to take a little air out of the ball and just try to keep it a little bit maybe. Or not. A little jittery here from your Pelicans as they're struggling to put their stamp on their game in these first few minutes.
Still in the feeling out process. You don't want to get in the habit of having the ball down on your end of the field as often as we had. It's been 2 minutes and 40 seconds of gameplay so far, and all of that has been on this half of the field. So as we start to possess with a purpose, I think you'll see it improve.
Well, let's hope so, because right now this ball is spending far too much time down on the Pelicans' end. I like to see the Pelicans just knock it around, connect 2, 3, 4 passes. You know, you got to build a rhythm. It doesn't matter what
bank goal kick.
It doesn't matter what sport you're playing. You gotta start to build a rhythm. There we go.
And fans, I'll apologize in advance if you hear me seem like I'm having a fit. It's because I'm doubling as a PA and color commentator tonight. Which is fun. I actually enjoy that. It shows off my versatility as a talker.
All right. Well, ball down in the Gulf Coast United end for the first time today. That ball goes in touch for a throw after a little combination play down the right flank. Meredith Pugh on the ball. Ball comes into Pugh. Pugh looking to maybe turn. She lays it back. Into Niles. Niles swings the ball through to Looker. Maybe looking to switch the play. Nope. Heading back to the right. Not sure who is that on the ball. Ball goes up to Pugh. Pugh picking her head up. Finding the cross. Ooh.
Had Garth down there for a look.
Oh, dangerous ball. Dangerous ball. Can Mathern get her foot on that? No. Oh, wait. Kind of pulled up on it. Is that Garth on the
Garth had a chance
right
at the
back.
header, but didn't quite get the timing down. But still a dangerous shot. Put some pressure on the other team's keeper. Put some pressure on the other team's defense. And now a chance to lock in Gulf Coast United deep in their territory.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a taste of their own medicine for a few seconds.
Nelson intercepts the ball. Looks to drive and find the cross.
There's Garth again.
Garth with the good
Emma
Bells. Come on, Emma. Loses the ball. Good defense from United there. But good tracking back from Bells there. That's great when you see your forwards doing that work, coming back. Ooh, little slip there from Garth. And that start, I thought it was going to start a dangerous attack, but Looker steps in for the interception. She looks to join the attack now. Looker stride for, ball's just a little too far. Look at Bells. Look at that hut. Bells has come up like she's ready to play. Looker back in the attack. Boy, those center backs, when they get an opportunity to go forward, their eyes get big. They're excited. Here's Pugh. Turn it. Oh, dangerous shot! Nice combination between Pugh and Bells. Puts the first shot on frame, and a nice save by the Gulf Coast United keeper.
Ball in bounds sets up our first Pensacola FC corner kick, brought to you as always by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Didn't get a look, Justin, who's going over to take the corner for us.
Erwig?
Could be Erwig.
I can't see. Erwig's out there, but I can't see who's on it.
That looks like Bailey Erwig. Good kick. Good beat in.
Oh, Looker battles for it, but Gulf Coast United does a nice job. Garth looking to lay it off to Niles. Oh, no. That's Erwig. Ooh. Good recovery work from Niles there, stopping a potentially dangerous attack. A little sloppy though. Hate to see those unpressured giveaways. Come on, ladies, let's go. Listen, folks, we don't pretend to be unbiased up here. We are Pensacola FC fans, but we're bringing you all the action, and we'll tell it like it is.
Channeling your inner Jesse the Body Ventura from back in the 80s. I'm the man who tells it like it is.
Exactly. Hey, I'll be running for governor soon. No, I won't.
You're too honest with a man. You got to keep you out of politics.
Good ball from Nelson. Oh. Ball slips through back to Gulf Coast United center back, and they look to restart with their keeper. Good indication of how the teams sort of view the night is how high up the field they press. Oh, okay, good. Dangerous turnover here. Can we get something out of it? Oh, what a great first touch from Niles! Goal!
That's a goal for your Pensacola football team.
That was a special first touch. Nice interception by Mathern. Good ball in, but that first touch, that ball had some pace. It was bouncing, but she just laid it right out. Her first touch was great. Her second touch was back of the net.
Who had the goal for us, Justin?
Bells, I believe. I think. Oh no, Niles. I'm sorry. I just finished talking about Niles with a great first touch.
Fans, that first goal brought to you by Splash City Adventures, delivered by Captain Rainey Niles with an assist from Ava Mathern. Goal came in the 7th minute for those of you keeping track at home.
It's good to see that too, because as y'all have heard, I mean, this ball's been down in our end a good bit, but maybe Pensacola FC is starting to get on the front foot a little bit. I'd like to see a really complete game, just exert their dominance. Looker's going to deal with that. Well done. Niles picks up the ball and turns. Look to start again through Garth. Garth to Mathern. Mathern to Bells. That's a beautiful play. Bells rides the tackle. Oh, that's a nice combination there by the Pelicans. 1, 2, 3, 1 touches, and Bells is in on goal.
Even though you don't come away with a goal there, you put a lot of pressure on Gulf Coast United. Gave Bells a chance to make a run, demonstrate her risk to them, and so now you're showing you have a lot of weapons. And as Bells kicks that right into a defender's face, that's no fun for them.
Bartlinski on the ball there. Bartlinski out to Pugh. Pugh looking to make something happen. Back to Erwig. Erwig sends one up. Dangerous ball.
It was worth a shot.
It's cleared up to Nelson.
Mathern's head didn't quite make the contact. Ball was kind of high. Ball out, coming back to Pensacola FC.
Nelson. Pass is intercepted by Gulf Coast United. They look to start an attack. That's blocked out by Mathern. Throw in for Gulf Coast United. I love seeing that, when you're number 9, and she is literally your number 9, that's also her position. Emma Bells comes back, and she's helping out defensively. That's the difference between a good player and the next level, doing it all.
For sure. Emma, another of our numerous University of West Florida athletes out there, was a starter for Coach Joe Bartlinski all last year.
And there she is again, heading it to herself. That's Niles out to Mathern. Mathern looking to run. Plays a nice ball into Garth. Back to Mathern. Mathern, big touch. Ooh, beats one. Okay. No.
Good marking by the Gulf Coast United defense there to keep Mathern from making a more spirited attack.
Nelson back to Looker as... That's a big switch. Great ball, really, Looker. Put the nice pace on that ball into Erwig. All right, let's keep him down here. Pensacola FC definitely getting out on the front foot now. Starting to take a little control of this game. Another great work back by Bells. I'm so impressed. For our younger viewers out there, this is what you want to see. This is a player giving top effort, working both sides of the ball in the attack, defending.
And got us an extra possession out of that effort as well.
Good step there. Good step from Destiny Hurd.
Hurd is known for a lot of great qualities. The one I've always noted in her career at the NCAA level was the first step she has is amazing, going from standing still to flying down the field.
Mm-hmm. She's also, I gotta say, she is tough as nails. I've seen her in some battles.
Yes, that's probably another reason why she's down on defense. If you can battle that hard on that end, it's tough to score.
The third looking forward. Oh, nice ball into Pugh.
Just missed the tip of her toe on the more aggressive run. Ball goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's a corner.
Oh, it's corner. Excuse me. Got off the cleat.
Yeah.
That's another Pensacola FC corner kick brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Number 11, Ava Mathern to take the kick.
Nice to see Mathern and Pugh combining out here for the Pelicans. It wasn't just 2 years ago when they were doing it for Gulf Breeze High School, taking them to a state championship at the 5A level.
5A state championship in Florida is nothing to shake a stick at either. There is just so much talent throughout the state and all the high schools and in all the regions.
All cleared away by Gulf Coast United, and they look to spring the attack, switching from the left to the right. Good job by Nelson, though.
Gulf Coast United was angling for a penalty there, but I didn't see it.
Nope. This is not a game of
That I did see a penalty on.
Yeah. Listen, there's going to be a little contact. For those of you who aren't big soccer watchers or fans, sometimes think this is a.
And foul set up a free kick brought to you by Smartbank.
I think this is a little or no contact game, but that is not the case. There's definitely some physicality in this level of soccer, women and men.
My wife, a former 4-year college soccer player, will tell you there's substantially more contact with the women than the men. And I would agree, having watched a lot, and the women get after it.
They do. Good job by Looker. Tell you what, in the back, Pelicans have a solid line. I mean, you're looking at Looker, standout player. We've known her for 10 years. Destiny Hurd. Keeper, I think our keeper, she might have gotten All-American honors if I'm not mistaken.
She certainly was an all-conference player.
There we go. Mathern, one-on-one, looking to dance. Good defending by Gulf Coast United, though. I give her credit. Mathern is a dangerous player when she's running at you, but Gulf Coast United defender did a nice job there.
And we do apologize for not having the Gulf Coast United players' name. We have names. We don't know which name corresponds with which jersey number.
We do not. Nice job by Bells there. Oh, good effort. Offsides. The AR's right on it. Saw it from up here.
Offsides. Sets up a free kick brought to you by Ailstock, Whitkin, Crease, and Overholtz. Looks like Pensacola FC is going to be a little more deliberate with their attack here, try to set something up.
I like seeing this, though, right? We keep the ball on the ground. Oh, there we go. Mathern to Pugh. They look to combine again.
She had the leg.
A little too much. But you can see those two have played together. They look for each other.
There's nothing to replace the rapport that comes from having a decade of experience together.
Mm-hmm.
You know each other's strengths, weaknesses, and thought processes.
Yeah, and I have known those two. It's funny you say it, Decca. I have known those two since they were probably 10 years old. Watching them grow up in the area. Good interception there. Turn on the ball into Niles. Niles tries to find Garth, but cut out by Gulf Coast United. They look to counter. Look at Looker once again. Ah, come on. I don't know about that. Soft.
Good
Soft.
acting.
Gulf Coast United gets
Where's she going?
Free kick. It wasn't that far up. It was on the other side of the timeline. There we go.
Right.
I called it time. Sorry, I'm in basketball mode. That's not a timeline. That's the midfield.
I thought maybe we had a new rule. Good ball in there, top of the box. Hard to beat Looker, though. Ooh, Nelson. That could have been dangerous.
Smartly just kicked that one out of bounds to prevent any more of a threat to develop from Gulf Coast United. Now, you can set your defense up. It's not ideal, but it's better than the free run at the goal that was getting ready to develop.
There's Hurd challenging in the middle. Pugh in to clean it up.
And that was set up by a wonderful defensive effort by Bells. Just went shoulder to shoulder with someone for a header.
Garth. Garth got her defender on an island here. Let's see if she takes her on. She's got the speed. Oh, but looks like Gulf. Oh, that's a good cutback. All right, all right. Good play on both sides there.
It's going to be a throw in for Pensacola.
Into Mathern.
Pelicans have definitely sorted out whatever was causing the possession issues the first 5 minutes of the match.
Yep, yep. Just had to take a deep breath.
Sometimes early in the game you're a little keyed up, excited to be out there playing the sport you love.
Gotta love a keeper. Like Micaiah can absolutely distribute the ball. I love seeing that in your keeper. Keeper's another field player. That's a huge change in soccer over the last couple decades. Keepers used to be shot stoppers and shot stoppers only. Now they are truly the 11th field player.
That's so true. When I first got into the college soccer game back in 2008 and started really watching it, everyone just kind of stayed on their line, and that was your job. Mm-hmm. In fact, there were still some teams who wouldn't even let you do the free kick. You would kick it to someone else, and they would send the ball.
Yep.
I think might have missed a handball there, but fair play. Continue on.
Niles breaks up the play into Bells. Bells looking to start the attack with Garth. Just the two of them. So again, for you younger watchers out there, it's a great example of sometimes, you get ahead of steam. You look up, when you see 5 defenders and you've just got one player with you, put your foot on the ball. Stop, keep possession, cycle it back in. It doesn't have to go forward. We want to go forward where there's a good chance, but if you look up and the opportunity's not there, put your foot on the ball, keep possession, recycle, start again. Sorry, I had to put my coaching hat on for a minute.
That's why we have you up here, Justin. We need that perspective, and to be honest, I've always viewed it as possessing with a purpose is the most important thing, and so
Absolutely.
Keeping the ball is much better than taking a once-in-a-lifetime run and maybe getting a goal.
Absolutely. All right, Pugh working on the edge of the box. Woo! Dangerous.
Should be another corner.
I think that was one of those shot crosses. If it goes in, it was a shot. If it goes to your teammate, it was a cross.
That's right.
We call it a schross.
Ball out sets up another Pensacola FC corner kick, brought to you as always by Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Number 11, Ava Mathern, to take the kick.
Looker comes up. Looker's got the height.
And Mathern is definitely worthy with the legs. She can get the ball to someone right there in front of the net.
That one comes a little short. Oh, skip past the first defender into a dangerous spot, but nobody home for the Pelicans. All the way back to Lipsy.
That was a question for you, knowing the game and the confines of Ashton Brosnaham as well as you do. We had just a little bit of a shower today. Is that going to have any effect at all on how this game plays out, or is how the ball tracks?
Yeah, so I did walk the pitch before the game. It's a little soft in areas, so you can have some footing issues. We haven't really seen it to this point. I think a credit to the work they've done out here
for sure,
over the last couple of years. The field's really holding up well. But I'll tell you, when you have field conditions where there might be a slip, one of the things that we like to tell our players is, especially the forwards, when that defender is receiving the ball, go at them, because put them under pressure. If their footing gives out, well, there you go. Now you're in on goal. But make them not make a mistake. You want to see if they'll make a mistake. And if that footing gives away, that's a good opportunity for you.
Gulf Coast United defender kind of prevented another corner kick throw in.
A good example though there. Emma Bell's got her head up, looked up. There was no Pelican in the box, and we just went ahead and crossed it. You gotta make another decision there. That's
Success with a purpose, as we say.
That's it. That's it. Bartlinski with some. Oh, that's a chippy foul there. Colin Bartlinski for just, I guess, hands on the back, but
It must have been. I didn't see. It certainly wasn't overly rough play. That's for certain.
There was nothing doing. Nothing from my perspective. Not sure whether we'll be looking at a water break this game. It is warm down there.
Yeah, summer's definitely hit the Panhandle and throughout the Gulf Coast, because my wife and I and our kids were in Mississippi this weekend for the lovely Blueberry Jubilee Festival in Poplarville, my wife's hometown.
Wow.
And usually we'd stay out there for 4 or 5 hours. We made about 2 and called it and went back in the house.
That sounds good, though.
That was a lot of fun. It's worth going to.
Blueberry Festival makes me think of Stand By Me. Remember that famous scene in Stand By Me?
Yes,
The blueberry pie eating contest?
There you go. And that's pretty much Poplarville. It's
oh, it was on. It was on. Good potential combination play there between Mathern and Nelson, but it doesn't come off.
Still keeping the pressure on Gulf Coast United, though. The ball's, for the most part, staying down on their end right now. The last, I'd say, 15 to 19 minutes of the match.
It is, but you know, at some point you gotta make it pay off.
So true.
A 1-0 lead is very fragile. Very fragile. All it takes is one of those slips we were just talking about, and you know.
So true indeed. I always like to have a couple goals of cushion to mitigate against any of the freak accidents that can't happen.
Ironically, the saying in soccer is that a 2-goal lead is actually the most dangerous lead. It doesn't necessarily make sense when you have a 1-goal lead. You certainly want a 2-goal lead, but
that's why I say go for 3. Get to take all the guesswork out.
Yeah.
That's a foul on Gulf Coast United.
So I'm pretty sure we see a little change in formation out of the Pelicans tonight. I think we're seeing a 3-back, playing a 3-5.
Here's a nice run.
Oh, Niles with lots of space. Go ahead and have one, Niles. Oh, that was a nice looking shot. Niles looking to get her second goal right at our request. Would have been nice if she found the back of the net there.
That's the kind of shot you don't mind seeing, though, because it was not going to get much better look than that.
No.
Have a go. You missed by 6 inches over the top of the bar.
Yeah, she was given plenty of space there right in the middle of the park. And
then the pressure continues to mount.
Pugh, battling on the right flank, sends the ball back. Gulf Coast United clears into touch for a throw to your Pelicans. Touch from Bells. All right. That's a free kick. This could be dangerous. This is an opportunity to play the ball in the box here. Let's see if Pensacola looks for a quick restart.
Brought to you by Hatchmark Studio.
Nope, looks like they're going to take their time.
And try to set something up.
All right. Yep, they're going to look to play a ball in the box here, I think.
Getting all of our most threatening offensive weapons down there at the top of
Niles,
the
good
box.
touch to Garth. Garth into Bells. Bells! Oh, what a save! Wow.
That was impressive.
That was impressive.
Ball out sets up another corner kick, brought to you as always by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley.
You know, from my angle, I couldn't tell whether she needed to make that acrobatic of a save, but all I know is she was airborne.
She went for it. Number 24, Bailey Erwig, to take the kick.
Let's see if we can get the ball in a dangerous spot here. Last one was a little short. Well, they look to play short.
Give it out to Hurd.
Hurd. Oh, she chops it. Creates space for herself. Oh, where's the foul? Oh, my goodness.
Ooh,
What were we watching there? That was like a strange moment where everybody forgot what team they were on.
Is that a corner kick?
It sure is.
It's another corner kick brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Number 9, Emma Bells, to take the kick.
Tell you what, the Kelly Group getting a lot of play this evening. We might have to increase that corner kick sponsorship price next year. There we go, into Looker. Into Mathern. Ooh.
Sliding save. That one was definitely unnecessary athleticism, but still impressive to watch.
Yeah. Hey, the keepers want their moments too.
If I was a keeper, I'd want no moments because that would mean there were no shots on goal.
Right, right.
And at worst, we'd tie 0-0.
There we go. Irving battling. Pew picks it up. Gulf Coast United. That ball. Oh, I think that ball. I could see it. I'm all the way across the field, and I could see it off of the Gulf Coast United player.
Gulf Coast United sets up for a throw, and I believe we're going to have a couple subs.
See some subs coming.
Or a sub, rather, for Gulf Coast United. Again, apologies that we don't know who that is.
No numbers. On top of that, it's quite frankly, it's pretty hard to see their numbers.
I agree. I'd have trouble reading that. In my previous career as a statistician, I would have been griping about the lack of contrast on those jerseys.
Yes, exactly. Ball switched out to the right flank. Nelson on an island. 1-on-1, but Nelson wins the battle. Well done.
Big time win.
Alexia. Into Bells. Bells flips out to Pugh. Now Pugh 1-on-1. Let's see what happens here. Turnabout is fair play. Back to Bells. Back to Pugh. Oh, dangerous. Niles, can she? The keeper's out. Oh, I like it. I like it. That was heady play from Niles as she realized the keeper had just been out of her area or out high in her area. She looked to get the quick shot on frame and just missed.
Drifted just a little to the left of the post.
But Niles struck that one with her left foot, after striking the last shot that curled just wide was with her right foot. So that's great for your midfielders to be two-footed like that. It's great to see.
Oh, that's an asset. Something else I'm encouraged by. We're 30 minutes into the match, still another 15 to go in the first half, and I'm seeing it. Most, if not all, of the Pelicans are still really active, moving all over the field, making plays.
Yep.
Which is not to be undersold on such a warm night. We're 30 minutes running out there. I would need oxygen.
Yeah, it is nice. Nice to see our energy levels are good. And you see us right now. I mean, we're definitely pressed up in their half. See if we can get a turnover high up the pitch, and we do.
And to your point from earlier, that this forces them to make plays and gives them an opportunity to make mistakes.
Oh, that's a
that
dangerous ball. Come on, Ava. Mathern, goal!
That's a goal for your Pensacola football team.
That was a nice play. Bells to Mathern, I think.
It was. And that goal brought to you by Splash City Adventures, scored in the 30th minute by number 11, Ava Mathern, with a long assist by number 9, Emma Bells.
Looks like we got Hunter Wallace coming on, and Bartlinski off, and then we got Caputo on, and Pugh off.
Attention fans, we've got an Aero Air Charter substitution, a pair in fact. Who'd you say was on?
Hunter Wallace and Caputo, I forget Caputo's first name, off for Bartlinski and Pugh.
Got it. Into the match, midfielder Giovanna Caputo and midfielder Hunter Wallace.
Yeah, so now Garth has gone out where Pugh was. Hunter's up at the top in the number 9 spot now.
Quick foul gives the ball back to Pensacola FC. Free kick brought to you by Seville Quarter.
Good to see. Ooh, that's a okay. All right, that's going to come off. I thought that might have been dangerous, but good job. Good job. Good job. Love to see this from the Pelicans. Just keep in possession, and no sooner do I say it than they give the ball away. Curse of the announcer.
Well, we need to score that third goal now because we're in the most dangerous spot that you
That's
mentioned
true.
earlier, 2-0. Get it to 3-0 to get the soccer gods off our backs.
That's it. Nice Bells. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Bells tonight. She is just an engine. This Caputo too, though, it's great. You bring this, this is part of what makes Pensacola FC a dangerous team. Is you've got players like Caputo coming in off the bench. Oof. You don't want to have to be dealing with her as you get tired. Here she comes. Ball energy.
Cannot undersell the importance of depth in the game of soccer.
No question.
Those fresh legs are
This could
quality.
be dangerous here. This could be dangerous. Look her striding out. Ooh.
It's going to be a foul, but I believe it was outside of the box.
Should be just outside the box. That was a nice touch, I will say. Gulf Coast United defender. Folks watching at home, great lesson in how to use your body. So, Looker, a strong and fast player, but the Gulf Coast United took her first touch and just put her foot across Looker's body, basically forcing the foul. Really smart, good play by the Gulf Coast United attacker.
Pelicans setting up the wall now. There are 5 players.
Mm-hmm. See if they have a left footer here. For a right-footed player, you don't expect a shot on goal. This is, I don't know, maybe
Lining up like she's a right-footed kicker.
she definitely is a right-footed kicker. Typically, from the right side of the goal, you would see a left-footed kicker. But
Try to bend it around the wall.
That's it. Yep. This is. I mean, she looks like she's shooting, but maybe we'll see. Yep. No, there's the cross. Wow.
Off the crossbar.
Heck of a play. I guess they called offsides.
Well, I was going to say, I saw the tallest
Yep.
player just was well offsides for Gulf Coast
Really
United.
good discipline there from the Pelicans because it's hard when you're facing a free kick like that. You wanna track your runner, but they kept their line and allowed him to be offsides. And thank goodness the AR was paying attention. Raised his flag, or her flag, his flag. Yeah.
That's a Hancock Bank free kick. Lipsy, I think there was a late substitution from Gulf Coast United there.
Okay.
That explains the delay. So we have 35th minute. Lipsy has a big leg. She can actually push her team a little bit farther down the field than is. But hit the foot of a defender, or a midfielder rather, for Gulf Coast United. Thurn's going to get this ball at the boot. Turns and heads upfield. There's another run for you. Oh, wonderful move. A little stutter step and lost her person marking her, did Mathern.
Great ball. Great ball. Oh my goodness.
Send it.
Wow. I thought Wallace was just going to tap that in. That was a great ball.
Had Wallace running. Didn't quite make the contact or the connection. That's Caputo with the ball now, looking, try to set something up. United has the numbers.
Great pass, little reverse pass into Caputo. Caputo in space. Is she going to go for goal? She does, but it's cut out by the Gulf Coast United defender, and that's going to go out for another corner. All right. Would love to see the Pelicans get one more in the...
Ball out, sets up another corner kick, brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Number 9, Emma Bells to take the kick.
About 8 minutes left of regulation time in this half, and Pelicans looking for a third goal to really kind of get grips on this game. A little deeper ball to the back post. Caputo! Oh, off the post!
It's going to be a throw in on the far side.
Wow. That was lovely. Just had a little volley, got a little top spin on it, and that ball just curled away, hitting the right post.
Solid half dozen shots right on or nearly on goal for the Pelicans in the first half, keeping the pressure up.
Little quirk of soccer stats. Do you know that when you hit a post like that, that is not a shot on goal? It is literally on goal.
I mean, it's literally touching goal.
It's literally hitting the goal, and yet if you were to look at a professional soccer game, that would not be a shot on goal.
I think the shot on goal part is if the keeper had to do anything.
That is correct. It just always struck me as odd. That
It is odd.
Hitting the goal is not a shot on goal.
I've been sitting here pondering about the 2-goal being worse than a 1-goal lead, and I think I've cracked the code.
Okay.
Which is at 1-0, the team down 1-0 can relax like, we just need 1 goal. The urgency really sets in at 2-0, and then desperation becomes at 3-0. So perhaps that's where it is, where your mindset is. You get that extra step when you're down 2-0.
This guy says he's not a doctor. Your doctor just diagnosed the problem here. So
That was Mathern with a shot, I think, on goal, based on the fact the keeper made a stop.
The 2-goal sort of the saying is what you just said. Plus, from the perspective of the team that is up by 2, sometimes from a mentality standpoint, you take your foot off the gas a little bit. Oh, okay, we're safe now, and that's when you become vulnerable.
You're never safe in this sport or most sports until the game is over.
Absolutely not. All right, Pelicans, Mathern looking to combine here. I like it though. Back to Hurd. Oh, a little errant pass though, but Gulf Coast United picks up the ball. Wallace battling. Let's see if Gulf Coast United can get a little possession now. They look to okay.
Way offsides.
Yeah, they look to spring down the left flank, but like a good 2 or 3 yards, she was offside. So no danger there.
Offside sets up a Hatchmark Studios free kick.
Why that thing goes out of focus?
Now that offsides, I would like to give credit to Destiny Hurd because she is giving fits to the person she's marking over there, and they're trying to beat her and get a little bit of space, and that's causing the overrun and the offsides there because the fear of Hurd's recovery speed is what caused that, in my not all the way learned opinion.
I think you're right. Garth with a dangerous attack. Here they go again. They look to spring down that right flank one more time, but intercepted. As we get towards the last few minutes of this first half, another soccer saying is first 5 and last 5. You hear that in a lot of sports, but soccer, it's definitely true. People get tired, concentration lapses a little bit. You really got to maintain your focus. First 5, last 5.
Especially with this Gulf Coast United team, was doing a little research before the match. The majority of their players are assigned to college scholarships coming in the fall.
Nice.
About a half dozen or more are committed to Pearl River Community College, which is a fairly storied JUCO program back in Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, up in Mississippi.
Which is where my wife played her first 2 years of college soccer.
No
so
kidding.
A little bit of a soft spot for Pearl River Community College.
All right.
It's also in Poplarville, where I was at over the weekend.
How about that? What a small world.
Well, the Gulf Coast is not that big of a place.
That's true.
Between here and southeast Louisiana, you know a lot of people.
So tell me, at this Blueberry Festival, what was the best thing you had to eat? Was there a pie or a scone or what?
It's actually a drink, which is this blueberry lemonade they make by the gallon.
Oh,
delicious stuff.
Don't tease me.
And they also have a thing at a restaurant there called the Blueberry Delight Cake. It's just loaded with blueberries.
They happen to put a little vodka in that blueberry lemonade, maybe?
I did not.
Okay.
I'm quoting Foghorn Leghorn. I say a teetotaler.
Well, I was asking. I of course have never.
No, I'm
I'm
Southern Baptist.
I was asking for Caleb.
I do all my drinking discreetly.
Exactly.
It's quite funny. My first job was at a Southern Baptist college, and you definitely didn't drink there. You'd be fired.
Yeah.
Shot wide by
Niles.
Rainey Niles. Say what? She's peppering the ball over towards the goal, keeping everybody honest. As we have about 3 minutes left plus stoppage. Not a lot of stoppage time in this first half, so I'd imagine less 2 or a few minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah.
I have not kept my clock running to see.
We'll see. You never know.
It's ultimately on the man in the middle's watch.
That's true. Looks like Bell's going to get a break here. See Nelson switching out to the right flank, and
Number 5 in the match.
Who's coming in? Is that Katie?
Katie Koff, number 5.
No, she's a new UWF commit. She'll be going there in the
There you go.
in the fall. Good to see Katie getting some minutes. Ball's ushered out for a goal kick for Gulf Coast United.
Goal kick. Got to put my PA announcing hat on and remind myself what's happening at halftime before I take my break.
Yeah. Ooh, nice touch. Whoa.
Definitely had a foul there.
Welcome to the game, Katie Koff. What?
Koff just grabbed a handful of jersey and was caught. Smart foul, though.
I'm surprised we did not see a card there. That is pretty much textbook for when you get a yellow card.
It can happen, but perhaps she just came in the match. Sometimes the refs will give you a stern talking.
A little bit of leniency.
In my observation, a lot of times your yellow cards of that nature come after a couple of warnings.
Yeah. FIFA's tried to say that's a no-no. Ooh. Okay.
Similar to the open path in basketball, right?
Yep.
You got a chance on goal and it's impeded by
Exactly.
defender.
I believe that foul had occurred farther down the field. You would have seen the card, but seeing it was on the other side of the midfield stripe, I think we're okay.
Wallace into Garth. Ooh.
Keep running, Garth.
Go on, Garth! Ooh, boy. Keeper comes out bravely. Hopefully Garth is okay. That was a
nasty spill she took.
That was. Boy, she was committed.
Trying not to cleat the keeper in the head and sacrifice her own body.
Fair play for both of them. Keeper comes out bravely. Garth not taking her foot off the gas for one moment. That is a moment of bravery on both players' parts. Good job by Looker.
Not sure what. Oh, it was a foul on Gulf Coast United.
Yeah, she hooked her a little bit. She hooked Looker. Hurd looking to bring the ball up the field. Maybe the Pelicans looking maybe just to.
Justin, for our fans at home who might not be familiar with specifically the GCPL rules, what are the substitution rules in this game? Is bells and the like, can they come back in, or is it like in World Cup where you're out and you're out?
Great ball. So I'll answer that in one moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey! Goal!
That's a Pensacola FC goal to make the score 3-0 as we approach the half. In the 45th minute, that goal came from number 2, Sydney Garth.
From Nelson.
With an assist from Lexi Nelson, number 13. That goal brought to you by Splash City Adventures and Volume 1 Salon.
Boy, that could not have just answered our requests anymore, right? Last 5, get that 3-0 lead. I would not be surprised if we got the half. Look at that.
And that's the half.
Look at that. Well, folks at home, I'm gonna.
And we've reached the half with the score: Pensacola FC 3, Gulf Coast United 0. Folks, your halftime score and halftime entertainment is brought to you by Adore Realty. Please hang tight for our halftime entertainment. But as you're waiting for that, and as you're anticipating the next half of play here in a few minutes, we do encourage you to go down to the Pelican's Nest concessions, where you can rehydrate with water, soda, or Gatorade, or get any number of wonderful edible candies, chips, pickles, hot dogs, chili cheese dogs, nachos, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and a pair of specialties that you get only here through the Pelicans. One being the Pelican's Nest nachos. That's nachos with barbecue meat on them. Delicious, if I say so myself. Or the Pelican Burger, which is a grilled chicken sandwich. Again, located just at the end of the stadium is our concession stand. Please swing by now as we get into the Adore Realty halftime show.
Let me add a little bit to it.
You want to do something?
Yeah.
Good.
Just a few more words. I want to give a special shout out to Adore Real Estate. If you haven't checked out Adore Real Estate, they are a full service real estate brokerage, a builder, a developer. If you live anywhere in the Northwest Florida area from Perdido over to Pace, you have seen the high quality Adore homes, but they can also help you develop your land, build, whatever you need. So go check out Adore Real Estate if you haven't already. While you're on your way over to the Pelican's Nest, getting some of our world famous Pelican's Nest nachos or that Pelican burger, don't forget to check out the merchandise booth. We have got some pretty awesome new items over there, folks. Even if you've got a few Pelican items already, we've got these new t-shirts, the cool bigger logo. We've also got some rain jackets. Go check out our new stuff. Make sure you're prepared for all the weather. We're going to shut up now, bring you some music, and let you enjoy the halftime activities.
Coast United keeper lays on it, allowing her team to form their shape and attempt to get something going. They've not had any luck for most of the match. Welcome back, Justin. How was your break?
It was good. I did a little grill time. Started a fire, but didn't burn anything down, so all successful.
It's called the crispy hot dog.
Everybody likes a little char on their burger.
We've already given a nice rundown to our fans of the scoring summary up to this point.
Oof. Did we make a keeper change? Is that Micaiah still? No, looks like we... Is that Furkans?
Did not see the number.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Micaiah to me.
Could be our backup keeper, which would be Krennis.
Yeah, that's Furkans. She had a good game. That was against the Academy team the other day. All right. Oh, that's a heck of a ball from Bells into Garth. Garth using her pace. She's got the defender on her back. Garth. Oh, you got to go down there. Oh, Garth. Got to be. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Good attack.
A little more push from Belts would have had it.
You know, it was Bells that sprung Garth there with that excellent ball. Belts. Belts. Potato.
I want to make sure we get those names as accurate as we, particularly the UWF athletes. They know who I am. They might get me if I get their name wrong.
That's true. That's true. We don't want any complaints.
We don't want any attacks on the sweet Dr. Tubbs either.
No, exactly.
But no, they're wonderful people at UWF. I don't think anyone would physically attack me for mispronouncing a name. They would just make fun of me, which I would rather the physical attack, because that doesn't hurt my ego as bad.
Now, have you had any of the athletes on the field in any of your classes?
None in my classes. The most recent soccer player I taught from UWF was our All-American and National Player of the Year, whose name is escaping me because it was 2 years ago.
Kynan dos Santos? Is that who you're talking about?
No, I'm the women's player.
Oh, on the women's side?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll come to me. She's from Ohio.
Good idea. Oh, yeah, that was...
exactly.
Picturing her, right. Blondie. I know.
Number 8. I've got everything except her name, which is sad because she was a great student and a great person.
Coach Bartlett's, he's going to yell at me.
Yes.
Good ball from Niles. Out to Mathern as they look to spring the attack up the left flank. Up to Bells. That's good play there. Good step by. Ooh, nice. Well done. Gulf Coast United is looks to be the quality team that their record suggests. You know, I believe they had not lost a match coming into this, and I see the glimpses. That's a heck of a ball right there. Wow.
That's a goal.
Right on cue, demonstrating their quality. That was a fine ball. Excellent play by, well, we don't know who it is, but the Gulf Coast United attacker.
Not a very tall attacker, but speedy and nifty footwork.
Yeah, just composed. You know, a couple times there you thought, okay, she's going to rush it, but nope. Just cut the ball back twice and finds the back of the net. That's what Gulf Coast United's got to be looking for as they look to claw their way back into this second half. An early goal.
Blair Cowan, that was the name of the player I was trying to think of.
Yeah. That's it. Blair, of course, Blair. Scored a boatload of goals for UWF.
She would score on the one-timers. That's probably why she was an All-American.
Yeah. She could strike a ball, boy. Blair could hammer the ball. Oh, good run by Bells. Woo, I like it.
Belts has put a lot of balls in some form of threat to the keeper for Gulf Coast United. Hasn't yet scored a goal, but has the assist.
No, but that was a nice run, a nice ball, and she looked up and looked to hit it one time and
keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
So get ready for a goal kick. Gulf Coast United seems content to shorten the game by taking their time and being deliberate with their setups. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's see if the Pelicans can't get their arms wrapped back around this game. not let Gulf Coast United build any more momentum coming off of that goal. There's Belts.
Ball out to Gulf Coast United. Again, as you mentioned, Justin, this Gulf Coast United team loaded with college signees, lots of talent, has had success this season. So now we're back to that pesky 2-goal advantage that we said is the worst.
Yeah.
Worse than one.
I don't know. That's why sayings are sayings. I'd still
That's
rather
true.
have a 2-goal lead personally.
Yeah, I would rather that than being tied or losing.
Yeah.
And there's another axiom in soccer, which is the 10 minutes after a goal is telling. So this is a chance for us to answer back.
Yeah. At least take like I said, blunt their momentum. Oh, I see that. Pew looking to make a little run there. Okay, cut out.
Destiny Hurd, as active as ever, strikes the ball well.
Pew, good ball over to Mathern. Mathern looking to create on her own. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 attackers.
And Thurn has pulled up lame.
Yeah,
I don't know
how the ref misses that right in front of him. Questionable non-call.
Trying to run it off, says Mathern. Well, it's important for her to do. Again, she had a hand in every goal that was scored in the first half, either the goal she scored or the 2 assists that she dished out.
Yeah.
Important part of this Pelican attack.
No question about it. I'll tell you though, Gulf Coast United definitely not out of this game, as they I think we've in the last 5 minutes seen them game pretty even in both halves. They obviously found the goal on what I would say was a pretty special little, both the pass and the play by the attacker. Belts, tried again to combine with Pugh. Great tackle by Niles there. Belts, through ball, a little too
much on that one, but still good.
Yep.
Chance to lock in. Try to pin this Gulf Coast team down.
Good step there by Nelson. Good step. All right. But Gulf Coast United not phased. Niles puts the pressure on and forces the turnover. Dangerous spot. Ooh, good defending though. Good defending. Here comes Pugh.
And this toe poke that out of bounds by Gulf Coast United to throw in.
All right. That was a nice individual play by Niles as she pressured the ball, forced the turnover, created a dangerous attacking situation.
Bailey Irwig with the throw in. To set something up deep. And Gulf Coast.
That ball's behind. Right the end line in for a goal kick.
Goal kick.
I noticed that as well.
Where is the dumpster?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Gulf Coast United starts another effort. Ball sent. Looker was ready for that with a big header out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Gulf Coast United. United sets up for the throw in. Apologies for not having names of their players. Looker with another header. Destiny Hurd walks that one in. Hooks it up the sideline. Garth controls.
Irwig.
Looking for Irwig. Big run from a pair of Gulf Coast.
Oh, that's off the Gulf Coast United defender.
Irwig gets a cleat on it, sends it up into the boot of a Gulf Coast United defender and maintains possession for the Pelicans.
Good turn there from the third. Oh, no!
That was a big foul.
That was just outside the box. Wow. Very similar to the Gulf Coast United opportunity in the first half.
Almost identical spot, and we'll see if the Pelicans have a left-footed kicker.
Exactly. I know they do in Pew. I know Pew can strike the ball with her left foot. Let's see if she's the kicker. or Niles. Niles has demonstrated the ability to kick with either foot, but
She's ambidextrous.
I can't tell if it's going to be Niles or Mathern. I'm actually surprised we don't see Pugh on the ball here, but
Looks like it's going to be
like
Niles as the three-person wall.
this is a little more angle, I think, than the Gulf Coast United. This is
I would agree.
I don't know what we're
Gonna
going
be
to.
Niles.
Yeah.
Just pokes it out to Mathern. Mathern
Oh.
looking for I think was going to go for a header.
Yeah.
But that ball got on the wrong side of Reboot
Yeah.
and went high and out of
You
bounds.
hate to see what is a
Goal
good dangerous opportunity. To get nothing, to not even get a opportunity out of it. It's kind of disappointing.
Still about 30 minutes plus stoppage time to go.
Oh yeah, long way to go. Forever in soccer. Oh, here comes Wallace. Is that Wallace? No. Or is that?
It's a pair of players coming in for.
Yeah, that's Wallace. And I cannot see who the other player is.
I try to track a number down when she turns around.
That's not Katie Cuff again. Who's that?
No, that's a taller person. Let's see.
I can't.
Erwig with the ball.
Four.
Four.
Sydney White.
Sydney White. I'll make that announcement in a moment. Attention fans, in the match for the Pelicans, Sydney White and Hunter Wallace. Those substitutions brought to you by Elstock, Whitkin, Crease, and Overholtz. And we're setting up for a corner kick brought to you by Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. The Pelicans are going to charge by the mention next season for these corners.
Oh, great opportunity here. Oh,
Ricocheted through there.
deflection off of Bartlinski's shot right into the arms of the keeper. That ball could have gone anywhere. Yeah, once we get, this is about the time in the game, 62nd minute, where especially for the players that played the whole first half, you'll start to see some fatigue. So let's see.
That lactic acid buildup.
Yeah, that's okay. Turnover into Wallace.
Bartlinski was ready for it. Sent it, but got on the belts. Went right. Ball went left. That was not exactly what we wanted.
Good step there from Erwig. Good step. Important win there, actually. Looker to Bartlinski. Bartlinski plays it into Sydney White. Sydney White looking for Wallace, but does not connect, and Gulf Coast United will start.
Justin, as you mentioned in the first half, just didn't have the numbers there. Probably been better to wait, allow something more to develop in terms of shape.
Ooh, Belts with a good challenge. No, all right.
Erwig with a nice intercept of that through ball.
Good ball there from Bartlinski out to Pugh. Pugh going to isolate her defender. Ball goes into touch. Not sure how that's possible, but
Somebody's
okay.
night blind.
Looks like Gulf Coast United's going to make a quick substitution. Actually, a pair of substitutions. When's our next home match, Justin? You know the schedule better than I.
You caught me, Dr. Tubbs. I gotta look it up. I know the men are on the road in Columbus Wednesday. We've got a pair of road games in Tallahassee too next weekend. So let me.
Nice send by Looker. A little too much pace on that. White wasn't quite able to run it down before it got to the waiting hands of the Gulf Coast United keeper. Gulf Coast United again content to play the deliberate style.
Looks like our women's academy as
Belts
Belts
with the
wins
steal.
the ball. Through ball. Oh boy.
Was was right there for white, but again couldn't quite make the connection.
Yeah, so our women's academy team is away at Union 10 on Saturday. Let's see, we've got.
It's going to be a foul on Bart Linsky. Got her arms in the small of the back.
Yeah, so our next home game will be our senior women. These same senior women taking on Florida Roots right here Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff time.
We like our late kickoff times in the summer.
We do. I think both our men's, if I'm just confirming it, I think both our men's senior and academy teams are away in Tallahassee. Let me just confirm that. Yep. Sunday, 5 o'clock for the seniors. And 1 o'clock kickoff for the academy team. So a doubleheader over in Tallahassee for the men's side.
Nice. The timing was right. We had a couple substitutions come in, not for Pensacola, but for Gulf Coast United. Ball out. A throw in for Gulf Coast United on the far side of the field from where we're situated. And we had got cut off by the wonderful goal at the end of the first half. You're going to explain to our viewers at home what the official substitution rules are in the league here in the GCPL.
So in the GCPL, you are allowed re-entry in the one re-entry in the next half. So unlike professional soccer, where there is no re-entry, what's happening here?
Belts got hit with a little foul. Looked like Belts was indicating she felt like their feet got tangled up, but referee disagreed. Free kick.
It's going to be a dangerous spot.
It's far enough out where you can play with the angles. Pensacola sets up looks like they're going to use a 4-woman wall here with a secondary wall set up down on the line.
It's a pretty big wall for this far out. I would be surprised if she were shooting, but we shall see.
The approach. She is shooting. It's nice and high, but well outside. No real danger there. It's a goal kick for the Pelicans, brought to you by Volume 1 Salon. There's another substitution taking place for Gulf Coast United. Stoppage time will add up a bit with all of these substitutions, so even when the clock hits 90 minutes, Pensacola FC can't take their foot off the gas then either. Could be substantial stoppage time tonight.
Well, and you can see Gulf Coast United pressed up into the Pelicans' half. They are going for it. They were sitting back in the first half, but no more. Furkrantz up to Pugh.
Oh, not quite.
Pelicans need to react here as Gulf Coast United looks to take the game to them. Good play by Niles. There's Sidney White on the ball. Back to Niles. Niles looking at options. Great job there, Niles. Just what we talked about. Puts her foot on the ball, keeps possession. Pensacola, unlucky. Turnover now to Gulf Coast United. They go back to their keeper, and they look to get something started from their keeper. Ball up the right flank. Good battle there. I think that's Nelson. Oh, Nelson stays down.
Belts brings it in.
Wallace looks to take a shot. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind that. Didn't get a hold of it as she was hoping, but
well, the important thing if you're going to shoot from out there, do you have the leg to make it work if it does work? And she does.
She absolutely does.
It's at least a threatening shot. You don't want something that's just going to trickle down there or go soaring over the goal. Belts has the ball. She's not afraid to make a run.
Great cross. Great cross.
Oh,
How did that not go in? Wow.
off the hip.
Was that White? White
believe
charging
so.
in? Yeah. Wow. Belts with some really outstanding work there.
Belts has been all over the field tonight. There's no two ways about it.
She has been, for me at this point, she's my woman of the match, despite Mathurin being involved in all the goals. For me, Belts is.
It's a classic example. You can have a huge impact on a match without actually filling up the score sheet. Although it's important to have the people filling up the score sheet as well.
You got to get that as well. Nelson with the dangerous ball. Pugh with a good first touch. Oh, good work by the keeper for Gulf Coast United there. And out for a goal kick. Wow.
Goal kick.
Good play. Good play there.
I can't say enough about the keeper for Gulf Coast United.
Yeah.
She's been all over the place, or
Been
all over
brave.
her area anyway.
Been brave, Another situation where that attacker's coming at you with a full head of steam. It can be hard to stay. Say keeper's got to be a little bit, a little bit crazy sometimes. Oh, a soft foul there. I'm not sure what he saw, but
I don't either, but White gets hit with it. Sets up a free kick for Gulf Coast United. Back to their deliberate approach.
72nd minute here. Nice take by Gulf Coast United, but intercepted. Nelson finds Wallace's feet. Wallace to keep possession. Out to
Looks like Belts.
it did look like Belts way out there. She's everywhere.
She is. She's been from one side of the field to the other, and length and width and breadth of this thing.
It really is. All right, good coming across by Looker there. Blunts the Gulf Coast attack. But this could be dangerous. Oh, good work there.
Irwig gets
by
it out
Irwig.
to.
Here's
Back
Belts
out to
again.
Belts.
How many times have we called her name tonight? And here's White.
Connections there.
Good work by that center back for Gulf Coast United. She's been quality all night.
Speaking of quality, Bailey Irwig, another name that you won't see necessarily in the score sheet, but has had some wonderful steps
Yes.
on the defensive
Oh,
end.
good ball. Looks like Niles.
Niles is tracking it down.
He's gonna cut her. Oh no. Looks to find the cross.
Found it, but there was a defender in the way.
Oh, that was Pugh. All right.
Big
Keeper.
send.
Keeper.
No real threat there.
Yep. Yeah, a little too much behind that one. Keeper was alert to it. She was
Kranis will haul it in.
good idea here, just to take a little steam out of the game. Just let everybody catch their breath. Pelicans holding a 3-1 lead. It's up to Gulf Coast to press the ball. Great check there by Niles. Oh, look at Belts with the run. Niles elects not let. Okay, that's all right. Now Pugh with lots of space to attack down this right flank. Pugh with a head of steam. And that would go out for a corner.
That's a Pensacola FC corner kick brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Not sure who's going to take the corner for us.
I don't see anybody out there.
There's substitutions going down.
Here comes Irwig over to take it. Like
Number 24, Bailey Irwig, gets to take the kick.
like Nelson coming out maybe. This might be Katie Kuth, but Kouth back in Kuth. I think that's her. And looks like who else is back in there?
Is that Garth?
Yeah, Garth, and I think there were 3 subs. I'm not sure.
There's one more over there. I think it was number 11
That
over
was
there.
Mathurin, yeah. Ooh, that's a good ball. All right.
Go back to Erwig and set something else up. Finds Garth. Garth with wide open net. Take a shot. Misses it to the wide to the left, but if they're going to give you that much open space, you may as well take a go. Have a go.
Yep. I actually think they had whistled to play dead for all sides before then.
Never mind then. Yes, that looks like it.
Keeper distributing up this left side. Erwig. All right. She deals with it. Sends it out. It's a good play there. Gulf Coast United.
Destiny Hurd.
Nice turn by Niles. Belts with another. Oh boy, she was in a dangerous spot.
Well, Gulf Coast United had 3 people marking Belts that time down the field. I think they know what's going on.
Garth back to Niles. Niles looking for number 2. Back out to Garth. Oh, pick it up. There you go.
A little too much pace on that pass.
Back to Hurd. I don't think that was the intended recipient, but she says, I'll take it. Oh, that one looked like a center back taking a shot. I don't know.
Would have been good from 30 yards out in the football game.
Yeah.
A little high for a soccer match. Still, Hurd shows that she is capable of attacking from her defensive position. It'll be a free kick. Goal kick.
77th minute here. Just over 13 minutes of regulation time. Your Pelicans still on top, 3-1.
Tactically, really interesting decision, and I think it's going to pay off having your goal scorers and attackers take that break midway through the half, and now you get your re-entry in the second half.
Yep.
When it gets to crunch time, in theory, the legs should be there for Garth and Mathern.
Yeah, no question.
Maximum freshness.
All right, here we go. Garth gets her defender on an island. Looks to combine. Wallace. Now go ahead, Garth. Go at her. Into Belts.
Touches it to Belts.
There it is.
We're looking at a PK.
We are looking at a PK as Belts once again making the runs from. Belts has been everywhere tonight. Let's see if she gets to take the kick. I mean, she deserves it. Yeah, good to see her ball in her hand.
Foul in the box sets up a penalty kick for your Pelicans.
The pressure of the PK. This is all a mental game right here.
To your prediction, Belts is going to be the one taking it. Chance to score a goal. And she does. Calm, cool, and collected goal for Emma Belts.
As some famous commentator once said, cool as the other side of the pillow.
No Stuart Scott, he's a legend in the business.
Yeah.
It gets us back up to a 3-goal advantage. About 12 minutes of regulation to play.
Yeah. I think that was...
Gives Belts a goal to go with her assist she had earlier in the match.
Yeah. Yep. That was an important goal for the Pelicans. Is Gulf Coast United was really, hanging around, got the early goal, and
we did 2 things correctly. We settled down for about 10-12 minutes after that kind of wonky goal that was allowed on a really quality run by Gulf Coast United at number 11, whose name we don't know.
But number 11's a fine player.
She is. But Pensacola FC settled down and then just kept attacking. Belts running north, south, east, and west, and all compass points in between. Finally gets a real run, and then the Gulf Coast defense left with very little choice but to tackle her and just skip up the PK. And Belts was the equal to the pressure on the penalty kick. Brings us to 4-1 as we hit the 79th minute. Looker willing to stand on the ball a little bit, let the clock run.
That's not a great pass there from Looker. And here comes
number
that
11.
Dangerous number 11. Not on the same page there. But
did not have the numbers for Gulf Coast this time.
she is dangerous. You can see when she has the ball at her feet, she's
I would say probably the
dangerous attacker.
easily the best dribbler of the ball
Yeah.
that Gulf Coast has.
Furkan says, I'm going to waste a little time here. We're winning by 3 goals. Nothing wrong with that.
Now it's our turn to be deliberate.
Looker with the ball, just taking her time. Yeah, I love that ball on the ground. Keeping the. Not a. Okay, all right. I was wondering if it was a poor touch, but it looked like that poor touch was helped by a foul from Gulf Coast United.
Slight tactical change by Pensacola. Niles was ready to start the aggressive run.
Yeah.
Coaching from the sideline said, "Slow down."
Exactly. Exactly. Wallace to Niles. Niles to Bartlinski. Heavy touch from Bartlinski. They look to play long. Looker is there, though. Gobbling it up.
Looker's had a good game. Quiet game, but an important game.
Yeah. She's a
It's had
rock
some
back there.
Really well-timed headers to
Oh.
shoo away attacks.
Looks like, as a reward, she gets taken out. Looks like maybe that's
Bartlinski also coming out.
Nelson maybe coming on. And, I've known some of these ladies a long time when I can tell who they are just by how they run. Caputo.
Caputo back on the pitch as well. Showed some really nice quality late in the first half.
Yeah.
This will probably be the 11 I would imagine that Pensacola FC finishes
Oof.
with. That would be a foul.
Yeah.
Garth knocked to her
Just take
hip.
your time here. Just take your time, Pensacola.
Destiny Hurd.
No reason to hurry here. Maybe just keep the ball. Yeah, that's what Hurd's looking to do, but
Somebody's taking a knee.
looks like Niles maybe got a little knock. Yep,
Yeah, Niles.
a little limping. Hopefully it's maybe a little Charlie horse or something.
Happen. Let's see if they're gonna. Rob Simon chooses to do here. The sub out your captain. She's got clearly a Charlie horse by the way she's walking.
Looks like maybe Pugh coming back in there.
Yes, Pugh is going to come back on. No need to risk your team captain in the last 10 minutes of a match. You're ahead by 3, and you would assume you can hold.
It looks like maybe
the decision.
they may have dropped Wallace into a deep midfield role there.
Hurt sends it.
Yeah, that's
That
Wallace.
center back mid from Gulf Coast United again. Quality play back there.
Nelson with a great step there, breaking up the attack. Oh,
And that was
a lot of fouls here. Is Gulf Coast United getting a little desperate at the end? Let's keep it clean out there, ladies.
And also, as we mentioned, as you get tired, that's when the sloppiness can come in. Not out of any sort of anger or malice. It's just your muscles are not agreeing with you.
Yeah, no, you do a lot more reaching as the game gets long in the tooth and you're tired and looks like maybe Belt's on the ball.
And that is Belt setting up for the free kick.
Plays it into Garth. And that's
Garth.
a goal.
Goal! Pensacola FC.
That was Garth to Pugh. I think that may have been a shot, but
In the 83rd minute, that goal came from number 10, Meredith Pugh, with an assist. From number 2, Sydney Garth. Don't think Belts would qualify for the second assist on that. There's a little too much.
we do not have hockey rules in soccer. There's no second assist.
You haven't been to the NCAA statting yet.
I know.
Many times have I been, when I was a statistician.
I reject that second assist concept. There is no second assist in soccer. I'm sorry.
Well, my original passion was basketball, so I'm with you. But many a time did I get fussed at in my early career.
Oh, I know all about it. Everybody's looking for those stats. Believe me, I know. Handball.
Yeah, Referee sees the handball. 5 minutes of regulation plus stoppage time to go. Full 4-goal advantage for the Pelicans. Barring some sort of true calamity, this will go down as a win for Pensacola FC. But you want to finish strong even though you're comfortably ahead. You don't want to get sloppy in that last 5 to 10. Ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in for Gulf Coast United. Destiny Hurd, ever the equal of the attacks on her end.
Caputo to Belts. No, excuse me, Pugh to Belts. Ball swung out onto the right flank. That's Cowth.
Back to Belts.
If I had a nickel for every time you or I said Belts, Dr. Tubbs, we'd be able to buy a gallon of gas.
That's true.
Maybe.
I don't like to brag about all the fancy things I buy.
Try to keep it real here.
Gas has gone from being a staple to artisanal. Beautiful ball from Belts, but unfortunately I think her front line wasn't ready for quite that much beauty on the kick because they were a step behind it.
I think they said it's the 86th minute and we don't feel like putting in a 30-yard sprint at this point. Not up 5-1.
Ball sent out of bounds by Gulf Coast United. It'd be a throw in here for the Pelicans. Here's Cowth. Finds Garth's feet.
I think that's White over here on this side.
Excuse me, I had the wrong.
Cowth is over on the other side. Oh, this could be dangerous.
Uh-oh.
There's Cowth got to get across. Okay. All right.
Cowth was the equal side, and you're right. White was had the throw, and I apologize for mixing up my number 4 and number 5.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
If it happens to the best of us, I'm in real trouble because that's not me.
Well, I know it wasn't me. I must have been referring to Caleb.
Certainly not.
Caleb, the unsung hero of this broadcast, because without him, you wouldn't see any action. He's the one operating the camera, bringing the beautiful footage from Pensacola, Florida to your home, wherever you may be watching. We do sure thank everyone for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Exciting matches anytime any of our Pensacola FC teams take the pitch.
There we go. Good step there. Is that maybe that was White? Oh no, that was Cowth. Trying to break up the play. Nope, I'm sorry, that was Mathern. Figured it out. Eventually.
It's the 87th minute for the broadcast team too, fans.
It's hot. It's actually we're fortunate. We're sitting up here in some air conditioning and
Yeah, we just suffer from being old men who want to go to bed. Kid, I've got plenty of work to do when I get home.
All right, Gulf Coast United not
going to go quietly.
Not throwing in the towel here as they're trying to mount an attack here in the 88th minute. And the ball out to the right flank. Mathern defending. Good work from Mathern there. Up a real battle here. Oh, I could see it from here. Mathern grabs the Gulf Coast United attacker and gives away a free kick in a dangerous position here.
Well within striking distance for Gulf Coast United. We'll see what defensive structure Pensacola FC opts to go with here. I see Belt scooting down. She attacks, she plays midfield, she plays defense, just whatever you need. Emma Belts is your person. Garth in position for a counterattack should it come about.
Dangerous ball in.
And very dangerous, it scores. Making the 5-2.
I'm not sure whether anybody put a foot on that. That's one of those ones where as a keeper, you're expecting someone to touch the ball. You know, no one touches it, and that's almost, it's hard to, as a keeper, that's a difficult situation.
And it was a well-struck ball that just went high and
dangerous
just died
spot,
right
dangerous
in front.
spot. Well, it didn't have a lot of pace on it, to be honest, but
all right, it was
Just it's
Well
spot.
placed.
Yeah.
Belts possesses.
See if
Happy
okay,
to-
all the way home.
Happy to restart this thing. No real urgency for Pensacola to score here,
No,
but possessing the ball is a key.
heading into the
Gulf Coast United can't score if Pensacola FC is the one controlling it.
good.
Nice pass. Garth controls. I believe there was a foul in there somewhere. Be a free kick for your Pelicans. So we've officially hit stoppage time. No real indication as to how much that would be. I would imagine 5 minutes or fewer.
Yeah. Good decision there by
Quite a-
Hurd.
Quite a number of substitutions, but no real major stoppages in the second half.
No injuries, really. Let's take our time here, Pensacola. It's just this is the time of the game when you got to play smart. You manage the game. No urgency. Just maybe keep the ball down there in the corner.
They had the idea. Well, this is also fine.
Into Hurd. Hurd will be looking to find a midfielder. Yep, good ball.
Give it to Belts. Not Belts. That's someone else
That's
for the first time.
That's
Calf for the first time. Missed her
Yeah.
several times in this last 5 minutes. I apologize.
Up to Mathern. Mathern. Mathern tried to take it into the corner there and just hold it, but Gulf Coast kicks it out. No, I guess they gave a free kick there.
Oh.
Let's see if they just take it short and just keep the ball some more, or if they elect to put it into the box here. One more attack. Yep. Take it short, and they're looking to take it. Yep. Offsides. Boy, come on, ladies. Everybody's tired out there. Everybody's tired. It's just not thinking. That ball was moving, but the ref doesn't stop it. Usually, these referees are pretty strict about that. Can't. Oh. All the way home. Hey, listen, I give it to these Gulf Coast United ladies as they absolutely are not throwing in the towel.
No, they're
Yeah.
trying everything they can to score another goal.
No, it's impressive. Down by 4 goals, they kept on going, and here they are pressing us and deep in our own half. Love to see that mentality, quite frankly.
There's a lot more season to be played for both clubs. And I'd imagine if I was the Gulf Coast United coaching staff, I'd be encouraged that even though you're down, it shows you have no quit, and well, you'll play a different team in a few days and try to get back on track for them. Of course, momentum. That's
there
the
it
ball
is.
game, folks.
Final whistle. That is the ball game. As your Pelicans take
Your
the
happy
victory.
final, the Pensacola Football Club 5, Gulf Coast United 2. Fans, thanks again for coming out for an exciting night of soccer action here at Ashton Brosnaham. Before you head out again, quick thanks to all our wonderful partners: Splash City Adventures, Volume 1 Salon, Smart Bank, Ailstock, Whitkin, Crease, and Overholtz, Hatchmark Studio, Hancock Bank, Aero Air Charters, Seville Quarter, Adore Realty, and the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Thanks to all these great sponsors for all they do to allow us to bring you great soccer action throughout the summer here at Ashton Brosnaham through Pensacola Football Club. Thanks again for coming out. Make plans to come out next time we play.
Friday at 7.
Friday at 7 be the next match with this Pensacola FC women's senior team taking the pitch again. In the meantime, be safe in your travels. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming out.
For all you on the stream, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in. Look for my post-game interview. I'm going to go grab a couple of the players who had standout performances and grab a few moments from them. We'll talk to you again soon.